They say the deadliest poison is not poured into your drink, it's poured into your heart through words you choose to believe. In the city of Lagos Island, the sun was dipping behind the skyline, painting the Atlantic waters gold. From the balcony of a glass-walled mansion in Banana Island, you could see yachts drifting lazily. But inside Chief Tunde Olaniyi's home, there was no peace. Mama Funke, his 82-year-old blind mother, lived quietly in a guest room. She was the kind of woman who greeted everyone with "Ikaro, Omomi," and never forgot to pray for you before you left the house. Her blindness never stopped her from knitting, humming old Yoruba hymns, or blessing anyone who came close. But to Sade, Tunde's wife, those hymns began to feel like curses. And it started the day her childhood friend, Tinu, called. "Tinu, over the phone, Sade, you've been married for 4 years. Still no child." "Oh, my sister, it's not normal. Open your eyes. That old woman in your house, she's the one tying your womb." At first, Sade laughed it off. "Tinu, abeg. Mama is old, blind, harmless. She can barely walk." But Tinu didn't stop. The calls kept coming, each one sharper than the last. "You think witches fly on broom? No. They tie destinies quietly. She's eating your unborn children in the spirit realm." Sade didn't realize it, but the poison was spreading. It was a humid Thursday afternoon. The generator hummed in the background, and the smell of fried plantain from the kitchen lingered in the air. Mama Funke asked softly, "Sade, please, can I have small pap? My throat is dry." Sade walked into the guest room with a steaming bowl. But instead of handing it gently, she accidentally let it spill across the floor. "Oh, sorry, Mama," she said, her tone flat, ice cold. Mama bent to feel for her walking stick, but before she could stand, Sade grabbed the cane she used to chase chickens in the compound, and struck her. Once. Twice. Thrice. "You will die today. Die and free me." Sade screamed, her voice shaking with a mix of rage and fear. Mama Funke called on the cold tiles, thin arms shielding her head. "Sade, my daughter, what have I done to you?" she whimpered in Yoruba. "You know what you did." Sade backed. "Tinu told me everything. You are the reason my womb is closed." The sound of the main door unlocking froze Sade's hand midair. Chief Tunde stood there, tall, well-built, his suit jacket still on, his eyes scanning the scene. He wasn't supposed to be home. He had been in Abuja for a major board meeting, but halfway through, something in his chest told him to return. His gaze locked on the cane in his wife's hand, then on his mother trembling on the floor, her wrapper halfway undone from the blows. "Sade," his voice was low, steady, but his eyes burned. "What are you doing?" The cane slipped from her grip, hitting the tiles with a sharp clack. I can explain," but Tunde didn't let her finish. A sharp slap landed across her cheek, sending her stumbling into the armchair. He rushed to his mother, kneeling beside her. "Mama, it's me. I'm here now. You're safe." They sped through Third Mainland Bridge to the family hospital. The emergency room smelled of antiseptic and urgency. The doctors treated Mama Funke's bruises and ran tests. They warned Tunde, at her age, emotional shock and kill. 2 days later, Mama Funke lay in her hospital bed, her voice weak but steady. "My son, it wasn't just her," she said in Yoruba. "Someone put evil in her heart before she even touched me." Tunde's fist clenched. He knew Sade had friends who were jealous of her life, but he never imagined they would plant such poison. That evening, Tunde returned to the mansion. Sade had dressed in a bright ankara, makeup masking the swelling on her cheek. "How's Mama?" she asked carefully. "She'll be discharged tomorrow," he said flatly. After a long silence, he said the words that broke her. "I want a divorce." She staggered. "Tunde, no, please. I was misled." He cut her off. You beat my blind mother. I don't care who misled you. This is the consequence. Within a week, gossip blogs in Lagos were flooded. Billionaire Tunde Olaniyi files for divorce. Seen with new woman, Dr. Ifoma, the doctor who treated his mother. Photos showed Tunde smiling beside a tall, elegant woman with warm eyes. A ring glittered on her finger. In her parents' small Ajij home, Shade watched the news, her chest tightening. She reached for her phone. It was Tinu again. So he finally left you. I told you. Shade ended the call before she could finish. For the first time, she realized the truth. She had destroyed herself with her own hands. Months passed. Shade lived quietly, peeling groundnuts under her father's mango tree. The sound of Okada engines and street hawkers drifted from the main road. Then one afternoon, a shadow fell over her. She looked up and froze. Dr. Ifoma stood there, carrying 2 baby girls. There is. Shade asked. Dr. Ifoma nodded, smiling gently. Shade's lips trembled. So my womb wasn't cursed. It was never your womb, Dr. Ifoma said softly. It was your heart. Shade held one of the twins, her tears falling silently. Tell him. I'm sorry. I already did, Dr. Ifoma replied. But you must forgive yourself too. Months later, Shade began volunteering at a small women's clinic in Ajij. She swept floors, fetched water, and slowly learned midwifery from an older nurse. 1 year later, she was running a women's resource center for young mothers. She had no mansion, no supermarket, but for the first time in years, her heart was light. Because sometimes, losing everything is how you find yourself. Sometimes, the person you think is your enemy is the one praying for you. And sometimes, the friend you trust is the one destroying you. If you were Tunde, what would you have done? Where are you watching from? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, share it with someone who needs the lesson, and subscribe to Folktales by Tizzy for more powerful stories.